Children, welcome to our SST class. Let's start with our chapter 3 beta. Evolution of transport. Take the correct answers. Which of the following is the fastest means of transportation? Aeroplane. Which of the following modes of the transportation uses water as its medium? Ship. To travel from Delhi to Kolkata, which is the quickest mode of transport that you would choose? Airways. Early human sorry beta. Come to the chapter beta. In first paragraph, it is told that early humans, he started living near the river banks and start engaging in agriculture. Actually, why they live near the river bank? Because for everything we need a water, for agriculture, also for household works, for everything we were required with the water only. Okay, so this was the reason that they started living near to the river, and they again looked for the means which can carry heavy loads for them, and this led to the invention of wheel. Before the invention of wheel beta, it was very difficult for early human to travel long distances, as the discovery of wheel is one of the man's greatest invention. It is also believed that before the invention of actual wheel, the sledge was invented. Early human actually observed. Early human must have observed that when a number of wooden logs are tied together and a weight is placed upon them, the object can be moved very easily. This way, they formed a sledge. So what happened? Early human, we all think that the early human must have noticed that when a number of wooden logs are tied together and some weight is placed on them, placed on that wooden log, so the object can be moved very easily. This way, they informed a sledge, and tamed animals were used to pull the sledges. Later, it is believed that the wheel may have been inspired by a simple observation of rolling tree trunk. Okay, because if you find rolling tree trunk is round in shape. A round log wood placed under the sledge. Okay, what they did, they round wood they placed under the sledge and would help the sledge to move smoothly. As rolling tree trunk causes less friction than dragging the object on the ground. The first wheel were thus made of wooden trunks. You come to know the first wheel was made up of wooden trunks. Okay, later these logs of wood were cut into wooden disc for circular shape with a hole for an axle. An axle is a rod or a spindle passing through the center of the wheel or group of wheels. The axle helps the wheel to turn round freely. Actually, what is I tell you, this way, as we all know, wheel is in this shape, round in shape. Okay, so they made a hole in these. Okay, and they passed a rod from these hole and attached these with other wheel. So this is your spindle. Okay, and first wheel is supposed to have been discovered where? In Mesopotamia beta, and they were made of, these wheels were made of 3 planks of wood held together by wooden struts, and they were nearly round in shape. Okay, at first the wheel were used in wheelbarrows or carts which had single axle. Okay, first time when we noticed that they used with a single axle only. Later on what happened? 2 more pairs of wheels were attached to a strong frame, and larger carts and wagon came into use. these actually, when we want a heavy load on these wheels, so we need more support for the car to the carts. So when they joined one more pair of wheels to the cart became more strong, and these carried a heavier load. After this, what happened? Art of pottery was developed. Early humans started using the wheel to shape a clay into finer pots and jar. This wheel, which is used to again shape the clay into finer jar, this wheel is called as a potter's wheel. As this wheel is invented, trade and voyages also started. During Neolithic age, what happened? Early human started trading with one another. Earlier, we were again trading with the barter system. Barter system means exchange of goods. Under this system, what happened? People exchange one commodity for the other. Suppose somebody wants this rice. Okay, what he will or she will do? She will give a something else. Something else means may give a wheat to the other person and can take a rice from him. Okay, they realized and after that the introduction of money was there. People started trading for profit. They realized the importance of traveling to the distant places for growing their trade and increasing their profits. So what happened later in late medieval period, the concept of voyages mean journey became popular. People started exploring to distant lands and new opportunities. So during the first half of the 15th century, Portuguese were encouraged by Prince Henry. Portuguese were encouraged by Prince Henry, the navigator, to explore the coast of Africa. Then in 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed further west into the Atlantic Ocean. Means west of the Atlantic Ocean. Christopher Columbus, he sailed to the west of the Atlantic Ocean and discovered an island that he thought were close to Asia. He thought that this island is close to Asia. A few years later, Vasco da Gama reached India by sailing around southern Africa. He was sailing around southern Africa and he reached to India. Vasco da Gama. Then in 1522, one of the ships of Ferdinand Magellan fleet returned and brought proof that it was possible to circumnavigate the earth. Circumnavigate means to sail all the way around something. With again proofs, Ferdinand told that it was possible to sail all around the earth. Okay. Within few years, what happened? Voyages and discoveries changed the way people looked at the world. Okay, now people now having a different ideas for the world. They had now become more curious and aware about their surrounding. Transport means by which people and goods move from one place to another. Transport is the means by which people as well as goods can move from one place to other. In early days, tamed animals in early days, people tamed animals to carry loads. They were teaching the animals how to carry the loads. Later, with the invention of wheel, what happened? Transport was made bit easier. People designed bullock carts and horse carts. With the passage of time, new developments were made in the design of the wheel and modern means of transport were invented. Okay, beta. So, with the passage of time, what happened? New designs were made, okay, of the wheel, and nowadays we are having the new wheel. Okay, this was invented. People either took the sea route or the land route to travel to the distant lands to trade and explore. Many animals like donkey, mules, horses, bullocks and camels were commonly used. In colder regions, llamas and yaks were used to transport people and goods over long distances. Today, the modern means of transportations are fast and easy to use. They save time and energy and have made travel and transport easy. The four major means of transportation are roadways, railways, waterways, and airways. People, what they were using, they were again, if they want to go means for a long distance, they were either using this sea route or land route, okay, for to travel to distant lands, okay. And many animals like donkey, mules, horses, bullocks, camels were commonly used. In colder regions, two kinds of animals were used. First was llamas and other was yaks, okay. Today, again, the modern means of transportations are very fast and easy to use. These means of transports are again saving our time and energy both. Okay, so we are having four major means of transports: roadways, railways, waterways, and airways. Now we are going to study about roadways. Roadways is again playing a very important role beta in connecting people. It also contributes in social and economic growth. Beta social means it connects us with the society also. They are the most commonly used means of transport, correct? No, especially for short distances. If you want to go this Amritsar, Jalandhar, short distances, these are, so we can use our roadways for this. Roads are mainly of two types. One is your metal road, which is also called as a pakka road, and other is unmetal road, which is also called as kacha roads. Metal roads are again made of three things beta: bricks, concrete, and charcoal. Unmetal roads are made of sand, mud, and straw. Today, roads can be constructed in all types of terrains like hills, desert, mountains, and plateaus. But if you find, everywhere we have made roads, whether it is mountainous area, whether it is desert area or plain area, everywhere we have roads. We have constructed roads. Road built okay, this is an important thing beta. Roads which are built underground, that are called subways or underparts. Those built over raised that structures, that are called flyovers, okay. In India, there are many national and state highways that connect the state capitals to the important cities of the country. Latest development in roadways is the construction of expressway. Okay, now there are many national and state highways that connect the state capital to the important cities of the country. Major super highways are Golden Quadrilateral. It connects beta Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. The North South Corridor. It connects beta Srinagar to Kanyakumari. Then is the East West Corridor, which connects Silchar in the east to Porbandar in the west. Come to this step up beta. The oldest and longest road in India was built from the northwest to the east on the orders of Shesha Suri, a Pashtun emperor. Later, it was renamed as the Grand Trunk Road. But you must have heard from your parent GT Road. The full form of that GT Road is your Grand Trunk Road only. Okay, this is the oldest and longest road in India, and it which is built from northwest to the east. Okay, northwest to the east. And who made this, who gave the order to make this GT road? Shesha Suri. Okay children, wait, stay tuned for the next video and have a good day.